Hey guys, Ty the RV guy here, and behind me is the all-new 2021 Cherokee Destination 39DL BL, and that BL stands for Black Label Package. One of the really cool things you're going to notice right now in this particular trailer is that Black Label Package, and what you're gaining out of something like that is now the new fiberglass exterior and your frameless windows. There's a couple other details on the inside that we'll go over, but touching on that fiberglass, this is a true gel coat fiberglass. So one of the really nice things with this is over the years of use, it's going to hold that color for you for a long period of time, that fading starting and that type of stuff. Now, talking about these windows here, this is also a full frameless bonded window. One feature like that is this window actually opens from the bottom out now, so you can use this in the rain, no problem. Plus, it really cleans the look up of the trailer. One of the things that I did forget to mention right off the bat here is the overall length and weight of this coach. So starting from the pin to bumper, you're looking at a rough length about 42 feet long and a dry weight of right around that 11,000 pounds and 500 pounds. So 11,500 is how you properly say it. So yeah, something like this, you know, we do offer at Rangeland. We can tow it out there for you, put it into your spot. This isn't necessarily a trailer that you want to be towing around on your own. Now, just above that, let's talk about some exterior features here. You have a full power awning, and that's actually got a nice blue LED light strip that runs all the way across for you. And just below that, you're also going to have these beautiful driven speakers, which are also backlit with the blue. And of course, being that this is a Black Label package, Cherokee gives you that really nice exterior decal that's all lit up and everything for you too. It's a really nice badge, so everyone's going to know you got that Black Label package. Now, talking a little bit about the awning and these speakers, one of the new features they just put into these Cherokees is a lot of controllable options right from your cell phone. For an example, you can pair your phone right to the now. That awning you see above my head here, all your slide outs can be controlled right off a push of a button from your cell phone. Same thing with these outside speakers. They're all smartphone capable now, so Bluetooth, and of course you can do AM, FM, you name it through these speakers here. And a cool option that they just put on is, yes, of course you have outside speakers and inside speakers, but now you have a subwoofer inside this coach, so you're going to have premium audio right at the campsite. Follow me this way, we'll start talking about some real cool stuff. Like you can see, there's plenty of windows down the side of this coach, so you're going to have lots of natural light coming in there too. But just above the slide out, you're going to have these really nice options where you can put on some slide toppers for you, which is a real popular option if you have this permanently parked at your campsite. Now, underneath here, while we're talking about the slide out, this actually is a nice big rack and pinion slide. It's the most heavy duty system you can possibly put on a trailer, and that's why you're seeing it on a Cherokee here. Follow me around the back side. We'll talk about some of the cool features here. For example, you have this really nice leash latch, which works great for your pets. It also works good for the kids too, but just make sure whatever you have chained up to here is disconnected before you start going down the highway. Now, as we work our way to the back, you'll notice, of course, you have a ladder to get up onto your roof to check out all your roof seals every year. And of course, all the lighting on the exterior is LED now too. So, of course, with something like that, you're not replacing all those incandescent bulbs. Now, follow me around the back side here. We'll have a look at a couple of the features there. You have a cable inlet here for you, so if your campsite provides you that cable signal, of course, you can wire it right into your trailer. As we work our way through, you're also going to see you have a nice work light on the outside here, so if you are hooking your power up in the middle of the night or even dumping the tanks here, you can see what you're doing. Now, like you can see, there's a little compartment door which is really nice, and like what you can see is in behind here is you have access to your water pump, and there's actually buried somewhere inside there a full hydraulic pump system, and what that's going to do is it actually operates your slide outs for you. Super nice feature to have because it's a heavier duty system, it's a lot quieter while you're operating the slides, and it's faster too. Of course, you have a black tank flush that's equipped on this coach too, and for those who aren't familiar with what that does, you can simply hook a garden hose up to this, completely flush out your sewer tank so you're not getting that smell back inside your trailer, and of course the nice clean dipstick so you're getting accurate readings. Outside hot and cold shower here, really nice feature to have, you know, especially if you have pets or if the kids are down at the beach, you can spray them down. And then just above that, I have the door taken off here so you can see how much larger this hot water tank is. This is a 10-gallon quick recovery hot water tank, much larger than your standard 6. And of course, like I mentioned, this is gas and electric, so you can run it off the trailer when it's plugged in or right off your propane tanks. Follow me back this way. So right underneath this slide out, which is actually where your bed is located, you're gonna have a bunch of storage underneath here. Not a very common thing you see on destination trailers, so it's nice that Cherokee does that for you. And while we're talking about storage doors, what you'll also notice is with the Black Label package, they give you these really nice magnetic latches here. So over the years, when you're opening this door up, you're not breaking off the little plastic ones that always tend to fail on you. Now follow me back around this way here. Right up at the front, you're gonna have two 30-pound propane tanks on this particular coach here. Generally they come with 20s, but this one we had fitted with 30s. And then right behind that, you'll have enough space for a dual battery setup if you choose to do so. The reason why we recommend a dual battery on this particular coach is Cherokee offers a package called the Juice Pack. This is really cool because now what they've done is put a solar panel up on top of your roof to help keep those batteries charged. Follow me inside now, we'll have a look at some of the really cool features. So as we come in the door here, you'll notice you have these really nice entry steps here. These are the MORryde steps, and they're completely detachable too. So if you do have a deck that comes up to the window, or the door I should say, of course you don't necessarily have to use these steps. Now, big sliding glass patio door here, really nice, gives you that creature comforts that you get at home. And then of course the first thing you're gonna notice coming inside this massive trailer is this massive living space. So it's really cool because with this destination model, it kind of gives you that floor plan that you see in a lot of larger fifth wheels. For example, you have the big living space in the back here, nice island kitchen. And while we're looking in the back of the trailer, first thing you're gonna notice is all these windows. There's a bunch of natural light comes in here. And talking about these windows, Cherokee does a really cool thing with their blinds. These are actually called a zebra blind now, and they go up and down really nice and easy. But what it is, it's a single blind that offers you a dual day and night shade. So like you can see, if we have the blinds closed like this, blocks out all the light, and then you can go partially open, and that gives you your day shade too. Little touches that you're gonna see too also is, of course, you'll have the nice wood valances over top. Of course, they do a real wood trim all around all their slide outs. They even have wood bracings across the ceiling, so it looks really, really nice. And then now that we're looking inside your kitchen here, you'll see you got an island kitchen, and one of the big upgrades you gain out of a Black Label package is this solid surface countertop. This is great because it's a lot better than the plastic membranes you see, or even a T-mold countertop, which start to peel apart over the years. So you're not gonna be worried about putting anything hot or dragging a knife across it and wrecking it. Now, looking at behind the island here, you're gonna have your 3-burner cooktop, and of course a 22-inch glass door oven. This is great because it's the largest size of oven you can possibly get in a trailer like this. And of course, in behind here, Cherokee gives you some really cool little touches. For example, you have the nice glass cover here, but you also have a cutting board, so you don't have to worry about bringing one of these out to the campsite with you. It's got some really nice magnets that you can actually just set down right on top here, and it keeps it from moving around. And then of course, when you're done with it, it just goes right up behind the stove. Really cool little touch to have. Now, another thing that we point out with this kitchen, of course, you actually have some prep space beside your stove here. It doesn't seem like a big thing, but it's very hard to find in a lot of floor plans. Now, as we look through here, of course, you got the tub stainless sink, high-rise faucet, kind of expected in something like this, right? And then of course, plenty of cabinets. All your cabinet doors too are all solid wood style construction here. And this is the new espresso look they went with, so it really cleans up the look of the trailer, giving that modern vibe in here. Finishing off in this area of the trailer, I want to talk quickly about your entertainment unit. So you have this really nice brickwork that comes around here, again cleaning up that look, and then underneath here you'll have your driven audio system and your 5100 BTU electric fireplace. This is great because it heats 400 square feet in about 15 minutes. So you can fire up the furnace in here, fire up your fireplace, and really heat this trailer quick. Now, follow me back this way. I want to talk about some really cool features. For example, you'll see behind me you have a massive 20 cubic foot refrigerator. So we open this guy up. It's a residential fridge too, so just like you might have at home. Nice dual door there for you. And then just underneath, you'll have actually one freezer drawer and another freezer drawer. And they even have a little ice cube maker in there for you too, which is nice. Now behind me, you're probably wondering, what is this? This is your pantry system here, and of course, a walk-in closet, or you can turn this into a laundry room. This is really cool. So now, of course, if you want, get the stackable washer dryer here, or you got a place to hang coats right walking inside the trailer. Now follow me down the hallway here. We'll have a look at the bathroom, and then next after that, we'll look at probably one of the coolest features in this trailer. Here, I'll let you guys sneak by. You can pop in the bathroom there and have a look at that. So as you're going into the bathroom, first thing you're going to notice, big sliding glass door shower with plastic surround. You actually have a foot flush toilet in here, which is great. It's got a real high powered ventilation fan. I love how they put a seat in the shower there for you too. And of course, you even may notice there on the floor, it has its own heat duct in here. So what Cherokee does is they actually run in-floor heating all the way through the actual trailer. So you're getting a heat duct in every single room of this big travel trailer here, allowing you to get proper climate control. Now, follow me upstairs if you can. This is a little tight, but this works great for the kids. One of the biggest additions that you gain out of this particular floor plan is the dual loft. So on this side here, you're jumping up over the kitchen, and I'll let you peek around the corner into the other side, and you'll see they got some nice bunk mats in there. You got some extra storage right around the corner, and then just behind you, of course, you have the secondary loft. So very comfortably, you could easily sleep a family of, with 2 adults and 4 kids inside this trailer, and then even some more back in the living space. I'll let you guys jump down the stairs there. Actually, you know what? Follow me down the stairs here, and then we'll go into the bedroom. I'll let you guys walk into the bedroom there. So one of the really nice things you'll notice in this bedroom is, of course, you have the queen bed on the slide out. So it really opens up this space here for you. You have lots of room on either side of the bed, so it's easy to make, easy to get up and kind of walk around. You're not waking somebody up in the middle of the night. Plus, on either side, they give you these nice nightstands here, great for a glass of water, or even if you have a CPAP machine or something like that. You got 12-volt chargers here, and then of course on the other side you have the attachment for the Pinion stereo unit that you can purchase along with the trailer. Lots of storage in here. For an example, right as the front door when you came in, you'd have noticed there's a big closet all along the side, and of course underneath this mattress here too, there's going to be some more additional storage space for you, like we've seen into the outside compartment there. Let's head back into the main area and we'll have a look at some of the couple of extra features before we finish up. So what we walked past here was, of course, was your control panel. That was where I mentioned you're going to see that QR scan code where you can pair up to your cell phone. Just above that, they also give you a nice battery voltage meter, so you can see what your batteries are doing. You can see how well they're being charged by that solar panel. And then, of course, we can fit you up with some additional panels too. Up on the roof here, you actually have a dual air conditioning unit too, which is really nice, especially in a size of 42 feet. It really helps keep it nice and cool in here. But the number one thing that you guys got to understand with this particular destination trailer, this is the #1 selling destination trailer in the market. It is probably the most jam-packed, high finish quality that you can get for this price point. So it's really something you got to come down and have a serious look at. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'm Ty the RV Guy. Make sure you give us a call and ask us about our RV show financing. This was one of our most popular units last year at the RV show, so you got to check it out. Once again, thanks for watching and happy camping.
Hi everyone, it's Kyle with Range End RV, and behind me here is an all-new 2021 Cedar Creek Destination Model 40 CCK. This guy comes in at 40 feet 3 inches tip to tip and just over 11,000 pounds dry. Today we're going to take some time to check out this floor plan, also talk about some of the features and construction that Cedar Creek has to offer. Cedar Creek is the highest grade luxury destination trailer that Forest River has to offer. Starting in the front here, you're going to have a molded fiberglass cap. What's great about the fiberglass cap is it's going to allow you to put more insulation in that front cap because this is a 4-season coach, which we'll talk about in a second. It also allows less stress on all your seams, so less likely chance that you're going to have that crack or water get in there. Up front, Cedar Creek, this model has a detachable hitch. So when you get to your campsite and set it up at your lot, you're going to drop this hitch off, and then you can build a nice little fence around it or skirt it in. Another cool feature is you're going to have standard larger propane tanks, so 2 30-pounders on this guy as well. Cedar Creek is a true high gloss gel coat fiberglass exterior. What that means is over time, when the sun's beating down on it all day, it's not going to fade or crack. It's going to hold its shine. It's going to look great for the whole life of the trailer. Also, touching on this 4-season model, you're going to be Cedar Creek offers some of the highest R values in the industry. So your roof is 44 R value and your floor is a 40. Your insulated tanks as well too. You're going to have your ducted furnace down there. You're going to have 12-volt heat pads, and then you're also going to have 2 layers of insulation. You have your radiant barrier, and then you also have your fiberglass insulation. So it's one of the best insulated destination models that Forest River makes. Something really cool on the backside I want to show you is traditionally you get a 6 or a 10-gallon hot water tank. Check out this residential 20-gallon electric hot water tank. What that's going to allow you to do is have nice, long, warm showers, do the dishes with hot water while someone's showering, and not have to worry about running out of hot water. It is only electric. Because it is a destination model, you're going to be plugged into full power. Some construction features with the Cedar Creek: you also have a 6-sided aluminum frame cage, so you don't have any wood in your framing. With your frame studs, your aluminum studs, they're also screwing them with an L bracket instead of welding it, and they're glued together too. So it gives you a lot stronger integrity in the Cedar Creek model. Some really cool features that I like on the front side of this destination model are with this floor plan. It gives you a good chunk without slides that you can build a deck, create a good campsite area. You got your big power awning with your LED lights. This is where you're going to be hanging out the most. Cool feature they added this year too is the prep for the door camera. So it's prepped for a Furion camera. You can just plug it in there. Just like your house, how you have a doorbell camera, you can have a doorbell camera on your destination trailer at your campsite. Cedar Creek on the outside also gives you 8 stabilizers, so you can drop those down. So when you're inside, moving around, things aren't shaking as much. Got your large patio doors. You have some power outlets here, and prep for cable if you want to run a TV out here. And then you have your outside speakers, which are Bluetooth, which you can control inside with your media player system. Now let's head in and check out some great features of the inside. I'm going to start off in the kitchen area here. Kitchen is a super important part of this model, because it's giving you tons of counter space, really good storage. It's a residential feel. Because you're going to be spending a good chunk in a destination trailer, long weekends, weeks at a time, vacations. So starting off with your appliances, you're going to have the Insignia package. So they're all matching appliances, just like you would in your house. You have a nice, massive double door French door fridge with pull-out freezer. So tons of room. It is a residential fridge, because with the destination model, you're going to be parking it and plugging it in with full power. Behind me here is a little coffee station or a bar station. It's prepped with your King Wi-Fi router. What this means is it's a Wi-Fi booster, so if you're parked at a park with Wi-Fi, it'll boost it, or it's prepped to be a router as well too, so you can have your own Wi-Fi network in here. Cedar Creek is always thinking about those little things, doing that extra little touch to make it a great selling trailer. One of the nice touches I like here is going to be the garbage drawer, garbage or recycling, and then this little hidden one as well too, where you can throw all your garbage bags and tuck them away. All your cabinetry in here is also going to be soft close. And then you have hidden hinges, so more of a residential feel too. Also, nice little touch where sometimes you might always not think about is they put a lip on their cabinets as well. So, I mean, you're not going to move in this one, but all Cedar Creeks do this. So when you have stuff in here and you are towing, things aren't falling around. This is kind of your front hall closet, and then you have your control panel up above. So all your lights, slide outs, tank level systems here as well. Talking about your HVAC on this one, so it has 2 AC units, which are whisper quiet on your roof, one in the bedroom and then one up here. It's a racetrack system, so with those 2 air conditioning units, it's going to keep this coach nice and cool. But you also have a dual zone, so if you want the bedroom a different temperature than you want the living room, you have that option to adjust it. Talking about your heat, so you have your furnace fully ducted throughout the coach as well too. It's a 35,000 BTU furnace. It's going to keep this place nice and toasty. And we'll check out the 2 electric sources of heat in this trailer in a second. Come into your kitchen island. Cedar Creek has given you residential solid surface countertops and then a massive double sink stainless sink up here. This is a huge sink, so if you want to do dishes, you have that capability. And then they give you these cool sink covers as well, so if you want to put some cups or dishes, it'll dry right into the sink. Residential faucet. Something really cool that I like about this one that you don't really see in RVs is going to be this dishwasher. I hate doing dishes at home, so this is a really nice selling feature. Throw all your dishes in there, press a button, nothing to worry about. To the left of me here, you're gonna have your full pantry. So again, going on those little things. So you got your pull-out drawers. So if you need to get in those items in the back, you can pull it out and see. And then counter space is so important. And instead of putting your appliances on the counter space, Cedar Creek gives you a spot inside your pantry. So this drawer, you can put a Keurig, toaster, any appliance you want. And then there's an outlet in the back there, so you can plug it in there, use your appliance, then tuck it away and it's out of the way. Coming over to your 4-burner instead of 3 residential insignia oven here. So each burner actually has a different BTU, so it's like a chef's kitchen. Then you have this massive residential oven, so if you're out at Thanksgiving and you want to throw a turkey in, you have that capability. Nice big microwave up top there, full of all the goodies you get when it's brand new. All the trailers we run through our shop and get all that stuff ready for you, that's included at Rangeline. Good storage on either side here for all your plates. And there's tons of lighting in this coach, which is all LED lights, but just seen like 4 built into the slide out here to light up your kitchen. You got 2 down here, so you're gonna be able to see what you're cooking very well. Coming into your entertainment unit over here, you have a nice big screen TV, which is, there's theater seats right behind you. You have your media player below, with DVD player built in. You have different zones that you can pick, so the inside outside speaker that we talked about, and then your Bluetooth. Below is your electric fireplace, so this will give off heat. It's about 5,000 BTU. It's going to be electric source of heat, so when you're plugged in you can use that power instead of burning through your propane furnace. You have that option. Up front here, I love the windows in this trailer. So you have really big windows in the front and your campsite side windows. Brings in lots of natural light, so it's going to feel nice and big and open. This triple cedar couch here is a pull-out couch, so it's a queen bed up here. So this floor plan is considered like a couple's coach. So if you have 2 adults staying with you, this queen bed folds out and it's a nice big comfortable sleeping area. Coming to your campsite side slide here, you have the electric theater seating directly from the TV. So after a long day hiking, put your feet up and just relax. And then you have a 4-person freestanding dinette, which is a lot more comfortable than the booth dinette when you're seating 4 adults comfortably. And this leaf pops in and out to give you more space here. All your blinds in the coach here are going to be a roller shade, day and night shade. So in the daytime, you pull down this thinner one, keeps the sun rays out to keep the trailer cooler. And then at nighttime when you want your privacy, you just pull down these ones. Nice wooden box frames around all your windows too. And it is dual pane windows for your 4-season. That's the living room. Also, one last thing I want to touch on in here is the destination trailer is actually a wide body. So it's 102 inches wide, which is the largest legal limit that you can get. So you're getting the most square footage in your destination trailer when you park and get it all set up. Before we head into the bathroom here, we'll jump in, or before we go into the bedroom, we'll jump into the bathroom here. Massive bathroom. Again, with the Cedar Creek destinations, you're getting tons of height. It's probably about an 8-foot ceiling up there. I'm a bigger guy at 6'4". Getting into showers and trailers is always questionable, not with the Cedar Creek destination. You have a 1-piece fiberglass shower, so there's no seams, so you don't have to worry about leaks or cracks or anything. Residential head on that guy, and then tons of height in there too if you're a larger guy and want to take comfortable showers. Your sink over here is a 1-piece molded fiberglass as well, so no seams or anything that crack and water can get into and deteriorate down the road. New this year, they're doing a lot of 2-tone cabinetry. Big medicine cabinet with tons of storage, and then that beautiful accent wall behind it. Behind me here is a linen closet for all your towels, extra things. Little things again, they're putting hooks on the wall, getting it ready for you. toilet paper's there, and then you got an upgraded porcelain toilet, more residential feel in this guy. Each room in the coach has its own heat register as well, so you're going to have even heat throughout the trailer. Coming into the bedroom, what I really like about the Cedar Creek is they give you a residential shawl carpeting in here, so it's a really cushy, nice feel to it, and it's really nice and warm and cozy in here. You're going to have an electric cadet space heater beside the bed there. So we talked about those 2 space heaters. A lot of our clientele in Canada focus on both seasons, winter and summer. So this coach is very well equipped with that. The 2 air conditionings and the 3 sources of heat in here. You're going to be able to, you could live in it if you wanted to, right? They give you a fan as well. So if you don't want to fire up your AC in the summertime, just turn your fan on. You're going to have a nice airflow throughout here. This is a king bed in here. And Cedar Creek gives you an upgraded bamboo memory foam. A lot of times the mattress is not the selling feature of the trailer, but that's not the case with the Cedar Creek. And a lot of our clientele also, when you go to a king bed, you lose out on nightstand space. Cedar Creek does this by going vertical. So you have 2 nightstands above your windows, both windows open for a cross breeze, and it is CPAP friendly because you have plugins on either side of the bed and USB ports. Behind me here is going to be your washer dryer prep. So if you want to add a stackable washer dryer in there, you can put it in there, or if you're not using it, you have more hanging space as well. Cedar Creek always want to maximize all your storage. Behind here is more hanging storage. You have full overhead storage throughout the coach. It's a beautiful floor plan. Something that's really cool as well too, this same floor layout is available with a loft. So check our website out for more information on that. If you go to the loft model, all you're getting is a stairway right here, and then you're getting a double loft. So if you have kids, you can get the same great features, but with a loft model on there. Thanks for taking the time today to check out the 40cc Destination Cedar Creek. Check us out for RV Show promos running January 28th as well too. If you guys like this video, please hit that subscribe button, leave us some feedback below, and happy camping.
Hi folks, it's Jason from Rangeland RV and welcome to the all-new 2021 Cherokee. This is the 324 TS. This great trailer features a front queen-size bed on a slide, a full super slide, and a bunkhouse room for the kids with a slide out as well. So triple slide unit. Not necessarily the easiest unit to pull, as it's over 36 feet in total length and weighs almost 9,000 pounds, but would be a spectacular trailer down at the campsite or permanently parked, or if you have a 1-ton truck, it would probably be a really good idea. Let's take some time, let's walk through the unit, talk a little bit about construction and some amazing features and benefits that the new Cherokee 2021 models offer. So first of all, what you're going to see is the Tough Coat Armor exterior. What they do is they paint the exterior so we don't have to cover it in decals that inevitably are going to peel, crack, fade, and fall off the trailer, devaluing your trailer. This Tough Coat exterior is more sun or fade resistant as well as scratch resistant, so it's certainly going to stand up over the test of time. One of the great construction features of the Cherokee trailers as well is that they build their trailers on a 12-inch on center, and what that means is that there is a stud every 12 inches on this trailer, and so insulation fits nice and snug between it, and you'll find that you get overall a much better insulated coach. Many of the competitors in this product will use a 16-inch or wider spacing, so whenever they can do 12 inches on the Cherokee, they do it. It's just a much more structurally sturdy trailer. They also use a great product in 5/8 tongue and groove floor decking versus an OSB or a strand board style floor, what we call chipboard flooring. So it's a much stronger floor, but also if you ever did get into a situation where that floor got wet, it's going to dry out and it's not going to crumble apart like many other floors. Let's do a quick walk around the other side of the trailer, show you a few features, and then we'll head back here, and then we'll head back on inside. So a couple of nice features on the trailer. We put checker plate up the front, so it's going to protect you from stones as you're driving down the road. We also have space for a 2.6-volt battery, dual propane bottles. Now, really cool feature. So a manual jack, but don't dismay. We flip this jack handle over and it reveals the nut driver head here, where you can use the same drill that you would use for your stabilizer jacks to move this tongue jack up and down. So if you want a power jack and you don't want to spend the money, you got it right here. Just quickly around this side of the trailer, we have some additional storage that's underneath your main bedroom slide. And then we will walk to the back here. And quickly, we have an outside utility shower here, which features hot and cold water, as well as a black tank flush and a little outside scare light on the opposite side of the trailer. This is really nice. If you're ever walking around the opposite side of the trailer at night, you do have some illumination, so you're not tripping, falling down. Cherokee also provides right from the factory and Lippert Industries rear drop down storage rack. This is really nice be installed, because if you were to do this on any other trailer that didn't already have this existing from the factory, it would void the warranty on your frame. So this rack's going to hold up to 50 pounds, so you can store things like generators, bikes, all sorts of things that you can think of that you don't necessarily want inside the trailer, and then flip it back up when you're done traveling, or you can leave it down. This can travel with the spare tires still mounted to it without any issues whatsoever. Okay, and then massive standout feature on this trailer. Cherokee build some of the best outside kitchens in the industry whatsoever. Really cool. You don't find another trailer with the same size fridge freezer as you do on the outside. So on this trailer, you do have a freezer on one side and a fridge on the other side, so you can have all of your outside beverages and snacks and things like that. And it does increase the overall capacity of food storage in your trailer. It's a big trailer. Gonna assume families that buy this are big families as well, and so you're going to be able to take everything with you that you need, not have to take runs to the store to restock. We also have a pull-out stove with 2 infrared burners, an ice maker. I like this. When I go to the campsite, I just start making ice immediately. I bag it and I sell it, and I pay for my camping just by selling neighbors ice. I don't actually do that. We also have hot and cold water at the sink, so absolute complete outside kitchen on this unit. We're going to go in through the main steps here and show you a couple of things. So first of all, we have our Murad drop down entry steps. They're super solid. We also have a large outside entry assist handle and a massive power awning, which is going to expand that outdoor camping space. It's going to be a great trailer. It's nice to not have any slides on this side that do impede that awning coverage. So you're going to be able to, this would be a great trailer to park out at the lake lock, maybe put a little deck out here and have lots of awning space as well. Let's head up on inside and check it out. So first of all, what you find in this trailer that you typically just don't in a bunk model trailer is a front bedroom slide out. Lots, I've always said it, lots of bunk model trailers, the parents get stuck up in a very small room in the front, and the kids have a big slide out in their bedroom, and they really benefit from it. So in the 324 TS, you do get a bedroom slide. You also get an option where it is washer and dryer prepped. It is an absolute massive closet, and then we have also huge closets up in the front of the trailer as well. So you're going to be able to put all sorts of stuff in here. Lots of doors, lots of drawers in this trailer as well. Okay, so there's some subtle details that the new 2021 Cherokee provides you with, and things that I'm going to point out right now. So many of our competitors use a very thin countertop. You'll see that Cherokees went to this really residential pressed membrane, large countertop. They've also taken their sofa and they've mirrored that in their sofa, where they put a nice thick sofa cushion in here. It's a really nice sofa cushion. It certainly makes it look much more residential. We have our driven sound system, which is Bluetooth compatible, has a USB port built right into it, as well as HDMI. And this trailer also comes with inside-outside speakers and a subwoofer in the roof. So if things get a little wild, you're going to be the party trailer for sure. Backlit cabinetry, which looks super nice, as well as a fireplace in here. This is an electric fireplace, not just for show. Heats 400 square feet of space in about 15 minutes and produces 5,100 BTUs of nice dry electric heat as well. A couple of other nice features are we do have the black stainless steel large farm style sink basin with a pull-out faucet, and being COVID aware, they also include a hand sanitizer station, which could double as potentially your dish soap in a pump or just hand soap. We have a tempered glass stovetop here with a cast iron grill on top, as well as a nice oven. Okay, and then we have a magnetic, you know, this comes with the trailer. It's not just one of these decorations. Nice thing about this cutting board is because it has the magnets, you can stick it here, and as you're prepping food, it can't move around on you. Okay, when you're done with it, you flip it around and it just locks back in place. You'll see that in this category of trailer, you never get a fridge anywhere near this size. Now, what's so special about this fridge? It's a 12-volt refrigerator. It's 10 cubic feet. It's massive. The beauty is this, like, we took this trailer, we pulled it in, plugged it in no more than 15 minutes ago. At the most, this fridge is already cold. This will cool so much quicker than a gas absorption refrigerator. And you can see this cavity that this fridge sits in would normally only house a 6 cubic foot fridge, but because it doesn't have a big gas compressor on the back of it, we get to go up to 10 cubic feet. It is an incredible, efficient fridge, and it's huge. So again, big food for the for the whole family. Excuse me. Down here, battery disconnect. So when we're not using our trailers will have components in them that are always going to be eating away your batteries or having a parasitic draw off of your batteries. By flipping this battery disconnect, we shut the trailer down completely, and you're going to save your batteries and extend the life of them over a period of time as well. I'll let Tyler walk into the bathroom, have a look, because we do have the corner garden shower, nice foot flush toilet, huge medicine cabinet. We also have a fantastic fan on this trailer, which will move 900 cubic feet of air through the trailer. Really great fan. And then one of the great features on this trailer as well is that it does have that exterior door, which will allow you to just sneak in and use the bathroom. If the kids are running around outside, they don't have to come traipsing through the trailer. Or what I like as well is if the kids are in bed early and you're up around the campfire with some friends, potentially having a beverage, instead of walking through the trailer and maybe waking them up, you can just sneak in, use the washroom, and be back outside. I'll let Tyler walk around and show you a great feature in this trailer. So, massive pantry, king U-shaped dinette with huge storage drawers underneath it. This trailer is packed with storage, right? And then in the back here, it has a really great bunkhouse. So, built-in ladders. I've been in trailers, so many trailers that have bunk beds, and they have absolutely no way for your children to get into the bed without you having to lift them into bed in the morning and lift them back, or in the evening and lift them back out in the morning. These built-in ladders are great. Kids can climb up and down, and then you'll just tuck it away for when you close that side out and are getting ready to travel. Additional storage in here with another overhead bunk, which is just simply gonna just pop down like so. So you have another sleeping here, windows for everybody. And one of the things that Cherokee does is anywhere that you can sleep in a Cherokee, so whether it be at a dinette or at a bed or a bunk bed, you have a USB charging station. So your kids with their iPads or with their phones or whatever the case might be, everybody's going to have their own independent USB charging station. Let's walk back into the living room and wrap it up a little bit. I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time to watch our video. We are North America, or we're one of Canada's largest Cherokee dealers, and we are an exclusive Forest River dealer. So if you want to see some amazing great Forest River products and the full lineup of Cherokee, Grey Wolf, and Wolf Pup, go to our website at rangelandrv.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just Google, or just when you go to YouTube, check Rangeland RV. We got tons of videos and we're going to keep sending you lots. Thanks for watching and happy camping.
Hey guys, Ty the RV Guy here, and with me today is Chris from DC Power Corp. He actually supplies all the batteries to us here at Rangeland, and what we're going to talk about today is how to set your trailer up with a battery that works right for you if you're that dry camper or if you're mainly hooking up at the campsite. So Chris, with a lot of our customers here that are hooking up into a campsite, for an example, what's the type of setup you would recommend for a battery like this here for that type of customer?
Yeah, it's a great question. So for those of you that are planning on plugging in wherever you camp, really, you don't need anything special. You don't need anything fancy. You don't need a lot of reserve capacity. The battery that Rangeland includes with their units, this Group 24 12-volt deep cycle, is definitely going to do the job for you. Essentially, it's just a pass-through. You know, you're getting power from the plug-in. It's passing through the battery to your 12-volt accessories in the RV. So you definitely don't need anything fancy, nothing elaborate, just the most basic of batteries.
Just something nice and simple.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Now, I know for a lot of people these days, they may plan on plugging in wherever they go.
Right.
As we know, campsites are a little hard to come by these days.
No kidding.
And at some point, they may end up dry camping, even if they don't buy an RV planning to dry camp. So
Absolutely.
that becomes very challenging in terms of having enough power to sort of do what they want to do. And there's really two things we focus on when we size batteries for RVs. The first thing is, how do you use your unit? What are you powering? What do you want to run? The second thing is, how long do you like to go for at a time? There are people that just like going for a weekend or a long weekend. Much different from someone that wants to go for a week or two, right?
Of course, of course. So what about our customers out there that like to, you know, strictly dry camp? They're going out into the mountains and just into the bush, no hookups or anything like that?
Absolutely. So those type of customers, you should definitely be looking at a dual battery system.
Right.
You know, one is not going to be enough. If we think of it in terms of how much power is the average person using every day. So most people are using about 50 to 60 amp hours of power every day. If we look at a Group 24 battery, we only have a 90 amp hour reserve capacity. If you're using 60 every day, you've only got a day and a half and you're out of power.
Yeah.
So obviously very limiting. We want to look at going at least with a couple batteries for dry camping. So in that regard, most people these days know about the dual 6-volt system. You've probably heard about that. There are definitely advantages to going with two 6-volts. So the first advantage is the amount of reserve capacity you get. So they're higher than 12 volts, so going with two 6-volts will get you more capacity.
Right,
so,
right.
The other advantage that a lot of people don't know about is the cycle life on the 6-volts. So, and cycle life is essentially the amount of times you can drain and recharge a battery before it wears out. So,
Gotcha.
with the 6-volts, their cycle life is about double with the 12 volts, which means their life expectancy is about double. So really good value going with two 6-volts versus two 12 volts.
Okay. So what about like taking care of your batteries? Like I get a lot of questions all the time of, you know, what's the best way to look after my battery when I'm putting the trailer away for the winter and things like that?
Sure. So definitely a really good question. And the winter is part of it, but also very important is how you treat your battery in the season when you're not using it.
Exactly.
So in between trips, you know, you might go out every 2 or 3 weeks. What do I do with my batteries or my trailer when I'm not using it? So first and foremost, batteries, they need to be charged, right? And if a battery sits for too long without being used, what happens is the sulfur in the acid solution begins to solidify on the lead plate. It's a condition called sulfation. And essentially when that happens, we start to lose capacity in the battery. By recharging the battery, what we do is we return the sulfur back into the acid solution, keep it from forming on that plate. So it's very key to keep it charged when you're not using it, whether that be winter, even between trips in the summer. One thing I definitely want to highlight on too is that when your trailer is sitting in the storage yard and you're not using it for maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks at a time, there's all kinds of devices that draw continual power in an RV. These are things like detectors, LP, carbon monoxide detectors, the fridge board, the circuitry board in the fridge draws continuous power. My point in this is that all these little draws add up to a fairly significant amount of power, especially when you throw time into the equation. So what a lot of people find is they've got their unit in a storage lot, they bring it home to go camping for the weekend, and the batteries are completely
dead. Yeah.
A lot of people think it's a defective battery. It's not really the case. It's just that it's had all this power flowing out of it and nothing going back in. So definitely something to keep in mind if you're not using your unit for, you know, multiple weeks on end, right?
Perfect. Yeah. So I see you got quite the selection here of different styles of battery. Do you want to maybe show us a little bit of what you got going on here?
Sure. So the first three here are flooded lead acid battery. They are far and away the most popular battery in the industry because of their price and the value that they offer. So with these types of batteries, they do require maintenance, so a couple times a year you're going to want to pop the caps off and check the fluid levels inside.
Gotcha.
They do also give off gas through discharging and recharging. So if you have your batteries in an area where gas can accumulate, particularly in units where the batteries are installed inside the unit, you may not want to go with this type of battery. We don't see that a lot these days. That's more of a you know, older thing where they used to mount them inside sometimes.
Right.
If that is not appealing to you, if you don't like the idea of having to add fluid and check fluid levels, Agm and Gel batteries are a very good priced option. They generally run about double the price of a regular flooded lead acid.
Okay.
They are still a lead acid technology, so they act very similar to this type of battery, but they're completely sealed. They don't give off gas during normal operation, and you never have to add fluid to them. So
awesome.
So definitely a very popular way to go as well too. Agm and Gel, you may hear those two different names. They are different types of sealed battery, but they act very similarly. There's not a lot of difference between a deep cycle Agm and a deep cycle Gel battery in terms of how they look and how they operate. So
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And then the one that everybody's talking about these days, and we definitely want to touch on,
of course,
is the new lithium battery. So there is a lot of information online regarding lithium batteries, and a lot of it is unfortunately not correct. So we definitely want to make sure people know what they're getting when they start looking at lithium. The first advantage with it is very clear. If I go to pick it up, it's super light. So they weigh about 25 pounds compared to a 60-pound equivalent in lead acid. So
no
you're
kidding.
Dropping a lot of weight. So now in an RV application, is that a huge benefit to most people? Probably not. Dropping weight is not a huge advantage. How they can be an advantage though to RV applications is that they act very differently from a typical lead acid battery. So they have about the same rated capacity, but you can use more of it. And to try to put it in terms that people will understand is that when a lead acid battery reaches about probably 70% depth of discharge, it stops operating. The voltage on it drops too low to operate 12-volt devices anymore. With a lithium, it essentially gives full voltage until it just stops. And anybody that's used a lithium cordless drill definitely understands this, right?
Absolutely.
With the old drills, it used to slow down. It used to get warning when it was dying. With a lithium drill, it just goes full pop until it just stops.
Absolutely.
So, it's great for things like slides and power jacks and stuff that need a lot of power. That jack and that slide will operate as if the battery's fully charged, even if it's only got 10 or 20% charge left in it. So, you know, there are definitely some advantages to it. The cycle life is very high on them, so the life expectancy is good. They recharge quicker as well too, so if you have a solar system or you need to get some quick power and you're going to fire up the generator, they do charge a lot quicker than lead acid as well too. So
it sounds like there's lots of, you know, kind of pros and cons to every style of battery that you choose. It's just finding the one that works best for you, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Just to come back to the lithium, maybe a couple of the downsides to them is most of the lithium models out there are limited by temperature. If you're the type of person that camps in the early spring or late fall, when we're getting into negative temperatures, lithium is quite limited by that, so just bear that in mind. And they are about 5 times the price point, so they're an expensive technology.
Absolutely.
So just before you go out and rush out buying it thinking it's, you know, going to give you 2 or 3 weeks camping,
the latest and greatest,
do your homework a little bit, ask the folks at Rangeland, ask me, we'll be happy to get you the proper information so you kind of know what you're getting into, right? So
perfect. Awesome. Well, thanks, Chris. We're going to actually talk a little bit more with Chris here on some solar panels later on, so stay tuned. We'll talk about that shortly. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again, Chris.
Hey, thank you.